Alrighty, we want to welcome everybody to our business opportunity call. We are so excited that you're here. We are in the coffee business, and we hope that you can take something away tonight and learn a little bit more about what we do with this company. My name is Stacy Warzak, and I'll tell you a little bit about myself in a little bit. But first, we're going to have Greg start, and Greg's been with Valentus for a few years, and he's going to tell us exactly what Valentus is and a little bit of its background.
Thanks, Stacy. Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Perfect. So what is Valentus? Valentus is Latin for prevail, which is perfect. It's also the name of one of our functional beverages, but prevail, to succeed, to accomplish, to overcome obstacles, prevail. And Valentus, if you learn more about the company, you'll learn that Dave Jordan did prevail and started at the bottom and rose to the top. And he's been very successful in other network marketing companies. But the company's 4 years old. We celebrate our birthday in mid-July, or July 24th, I think it is. We've been debt-free from day one. We don't owe any money. Matter of fact, our shipping facility and corporate headquarters in Sioux Falls, South Dakota is completely paid for with cash. We don't owe any money. We have now close to $30 million in inventory, and we don't owe anybody for the inventory. It's paid for. Dave pays cash before the product's even shipped from the manufacturer. So that's what's really important. We have 11 products right now. 3 of them are coffee. We have some functional beverages, but 11 products. We started off when I got in the company 2.5 years ago. There were 4 products. Started with 1 product, which was our energy drink. But in April of 2015, we released a weight loss coffee. But in May of this year, we released Optimum Coffee. And Optimum Coffee is unlike anything I've ever seen in the weight loss industry. And I've been selling weight loss products for 27 years. And I've never felt or seen results like it. People love coffee, and you just hand them a sample, you let them try it, and that's why everybody's here, because it's all about just drinking coffee and losing weight. Some of our other products are a micro blood product, which helps clean the blood. And we have, like I said, get with the person who invited you, and they can tell you more about the products, or you can go to valentusproducts.com and watch some videos and read about it. Let me talk real quick about David Jordan, our CEO. Like I said, he's been in 3 different network marketing companies where he was a top earner in every company. And the company or the owner didn't do right by the distributors, and Dave left because Dave's a man of integrity and ethics, and he wanted to make sure that he was a part of something great. And he kept trying to find these companies that just weren't that great. He was already a multi-million dollars. He's worth $80 million before he started Valentus. He had one of the largest sports cards and sports collectibles businesses in the world. He was doing 15,000 eBay transactions a month. And he knows business, he knows internet, he knows marketing, and he was successful. But what he wanted to do is finally just create a company where he can be a distributor's distributor, listen to the distributors, find out what we need, and go from there. And he's done that the last 2.5 years. I've seen him do everything for the distributor's benefit and nothing for his own. And he's even paid cash out of his own pockets to help us be successful. Timing. I could talk about timing. And when the company started in 2014 in July, the first 6 months or so, 5 months, they did $300,000 in sales in 2014. They did 10 times that in 2015 and grew to $3 million in sales. And the year I got in 2016, now I wasn't responsible for all this, but in 2016, we went from 3 million to 32 million in sales. That's 966% growth. We were the fastest growing company in network marketing that year by far. The next company behind us only grew 250%. In 2017, we've hit 80 million in total sales over the last 4 years. We did just under 50 million in 2017. In 2018, like I said, every company has this little graphs up and down. We were in a down towards 2017. And in 2018, May 19th, we released Optimum. And within 1 month after releasing Optimum, the company quadrupled its volume. My volume personally quadrupled. We're positioned for explosive growth, and all the pieces are in place. This product, with the trial size marketing we have and everything we have, the websites, the videos, everything we have, I've never seen so many people coming to Valentus, but we're just getting started, so the timing is just perfect. We haven't hit 50 million in sales yet, and we haven't hit 50,000 distributors yet. If you know anything about the industry, and like I said, I've been around for 20-something years, and if you read books, it'll tell you if you can get into a company that has not done 50 million in a year yet, and it hasn't reached 50,000 distributors, it's a ground floor opportunity. Great companies usually hit that mark and then grow to 500 million in the next 5 to 7 years. So if you think about it, if you're getting in now towards 50 million, 50,000 distributors, and it's going to grow to 500 million of the next 5 to 7 years, you are going to capture all that growth. That's what's really great about where we are right now. There's 5 key elements to a successful network marketing company, and if you actually look or you actually read books and look at the industry, these components are very, they may be differently worded, but they're in a lot of different educational tools in the network marketing industry. The company, you want to have a good team and management, you want to have leadership, and we have some of the top money earners in the industry. Dave's very well briefed on network marketing. You want to have a product, but a product or service that's consumable. That means you don't buy a ring or a piece of jewelry and you wear it once and then you don't buy it one next month. That's not consumable. Our coffee is highly consumable. People spend it's like $100 billion here industry. It's very, very big. And look, just drive by a Starbucks or a coffee shop every day and you know how big the coffee industry is. And then look at what 65% of the country is obese. So perfect product, and it's consumable. We sell 1 month supplies. Compensation. I want to say, every company's going to say they got the best compensation. We get the best compensation. I don't know if ours is the best. What I know is what I've witnessed and what other people have told me. I see us getting more people paid more often, more money. And that makes sense to me. Because if you're building an organization, the people get in this industry or these companies because they want to make money. And the more people making money, more often the better. This is a small percentage of people making money? No. So both compensation plans pay out between 45 and 50%. We're closer to the 50% mark. But the ease of making money is what's really nice. And then timing, I just talked about that. We don't have to go into that again. Training and support. We have tons of training and support. We have a convention coming up in March. We just had one in September. We have regionals all over the place. We have webinars. We have calls, 4 calls a week. And we have other teams doing success seminars too. So very good training and support and very good tools, and probably more so than I had 2 years ago. The tools and the things we have now with the trial size and the samples are unbelievable. So definitely a good time, good training support. And the last thing I think this company has is heart. Dave Jordan has a big heart, super big heart. And I believe those who have a big heart, attract people who care about others and have a big heart. So come from the top down. Dave and John Herenza and Karen Ford and Mike McCormick, the people who are the top money earners in this company, all have big hearts. So they attracted people and it trickles down. So the people they find have big hearts and want to help others. And in this industry, it's really important to care about the success of others more than you care about your own success. And that's what makes this company so great.
Yes, I love that. And so Amanda is actually going to talk about some of the heart behind what we do. Her and I were in the same company before this one, and we have similar desires to see where our business is going. And so this is just some of the things that people have said, and she's going to share a couple things as well with you that she's learned personally from some people she's working with.
All right, am I unmuted now? I'm good. Thank you, Stacey. So I'll let you guys, you can kind of read as I'm talking, read through some of the things that are posted on here. These are some of the comments that came up in my coffee group and in Stacey's coffee group. People who have been drinking it for a month or less, because we just started this, and already they are seeing such great results. I think with some of the conversations I've had with some people who are interested in the business, but they're kind of, I don't want to just sell a weight loss product. I have to share a couple stories of some of the people that I've been helping, because this is so much bigger than just weight loss. One of the girls that is drinking the coffee in my group is so iron deficient that she has to have iron infusions. She's so weak because she's so low in iron that she doesn't get a chance to exercise anymore. She takes naps every day. She did. And then she started drinking the coffee, and she hasn't been napping, and she's able to actually get out and run or exercise and do the things that this iron deficiency has been keeping her from doing. So she's actually able to live again. Her story is not about weight loss. She doesn't care about weight loss. She cares about being able to stay awake all day and being able to move around and do things that her body's fighting against. There's another girl that's in our group who she and her husband have been going through IVF treatments, and they've been really struggling. And she unfortunately miscarried recently, and they decided they were going to take a break, kind of an emotional break, until they could try again after the holidays. But in the meantime, this medicine that she's been taking to help her get pregnant has put on 14 pounds. So she's been drinking the coffee to lose that so she can be in a healthier place to start her family when they start trying again. You know, one of the girls that just got on board last weekend said, you know, I love working out, I love doing programs, but I've been on doctor's orders to not lift anything or not work out. And I said, have you gotten injured? And she said, no, I'm in heart failure. And she said that she's been in heart failure her whole life, but she's just getting to a point now where her doctors don't want her to do any exercise, but that her medicines that are controlling everything have made her gain so much weight. So she can't work out to lose the weight. So she's now drinking the coffee to help lose the weight. So this is a much bigger reach. This is a broader thing than just losing weight to look skinny or to look better. It's not a vanity thing. This is a bigger thing. So, and then there are also other things on this slide. One person said, I feel like my marriage was saved because of this coffee, which I think is kind of funny. And, you know, one of my team members down 2 pant sizes of 15 pounds. She's been drinking it for maybe 6 or 7 weeks. She's a teacher and she needs that energy all day. And sometimes she doesn't have a chance to, you know, exercise because, as we know, teachers work a heck of a lot more hours than when they're just in the classroom. So this has given her energy. She's lost a bunch of weight. She's looking incredible. Her new nickname at work is Skinny. So this is life-changing. And I know that her self-esteem has gone up. I can just tell from speaking with her 2 months ago to speaking with her now that she is loving herself more as a person, and that's huge. I can't just sell something to somebody for the sake of selling. Some people can, and that is fine. There is nothing wrong with that. But there has to be something more than that for me. It has to be in my heart, and I have to know that I'm helping change people's lives. And doing this, I know that I am giving people an opportunity to live better lives, to be the best version of themselves that they can be. So this has been a great tool to be able to reach more people. As Stacy and I said, we started out in our last business together. That's how we met. And we were helping people with workout programs, with nutrition plans, with drinking shakes. And I thought we were able to reach a lot of people then, but the amount of people we can reach with coffee is so much greater, because you don't have to sneak around the house at 5:30 in the morning and be real quiet and, you know, like I used to work out, to drink your coffee. You just drink your coffee because we're all drinking coffee anyway. You don't have to invest a massive amount of money and equipment to drink your coffee. It's just coffee. So you're able to reach. It's easier to do. You're able to reach more people. The people who weren't able to work out, who didn't have time to work out, they aren't having those problems with coffee. So I appreciate that this has a greater reach, and we can help more people start to get healthy with this product. So as it says on here, so I have a daughter. I've been a single mom for 12 years. And my daughter, Cece, is now 13 and going on 30. I officially switched over from my old MLM to this when I realized that it was partially about the business. My business wasn't growing the way that it could have been growing. I was just kind of in a spot where I was destined to be stagnant. There was not a growth opportunity for me where I was plugged in that business. But the hardest part for me is what I was going through last summer. I, for 6.5 years, have worked out almost religiously, well, pretty religiously, almost, I would say 4 to 6 days a week for 6.5 years, give or take, you know, a few breaks. Ate clean probably 80% of the time. I was really dedicated to health and fitness. I was helping other people reach their goals, but somehow I stopped reaching my goals, and then I was moving backwards, and then I was getting more sick. And starting last maybe June, I was at a place where not only had I gained back everything that I had lost, even with continuing to work out all the time and eating well, my and some of my families on this call actually can attest to this, I was so swollen all the time that by the time I would get to work in the morning, I would say by 9 o'clock, I was having to unbutton my pants at work. And I've told this story a couple times, and I keep saying, I don't know how relatable this is. And then I get a lot of messages talking about how people totally know what I'm talking about. So maybe it is relatable. But I was having to unbutton my pants at work. Thankfully, had long enough shirts that you couldn't tell they were unbuttoned. But I was unbuttoning them because I was in excruciating pain, and I felt like my pants were cutting me off at my stomach. So I would have to sit there in my, business attire and conduct meetings and conduct interviews and be all professional and know in secret that I had my pants unbuttoned and I was in excruciating pain and I could not wait. I was counting down the hours until I could get into my stretchy pants when I got home. And that's no way to live, but it was getting worse and worse and worse. I was going to the doctors. They couldn't figure out what was going on. I've been on different medications. No one could figure it out. They were like, well, we can put you on diet pills, which is against everything I stand for after working this hard for this long to stay healthy and get healthy and help my family get healthy. So they were about to send me to a specialist. And this was right about the time that Stacy had discovered this coffee. And I was talking to her about the other business and what was going on with my health. And she said, just try this, just try it, see if it works. And I thought, well, I'm drinking a million cups of coffee every day anyway, why not? And I tried it. And I will tell you, from the very first day that I drank this coffee, I have not had to unbutton my pants once. And I've lost 12 pounds and I have to go get new pants because these are falling off. It's been a godsend. It was night and day. So the weight loss is great. The energy is great. The focus is great. But what sold me was the fact that I did not have to unbutton my pants. And I don't know how relatable that is. It's still hard for me to imagine that other people have gone through what I've gone through, but that was my big selling thing. And seeing what it's done for other people, people with the iron deficiencies and going through IVF struggles and with heart failure and all these other things, this is a much bigger thing than just, I need to lose some weight so I can fit in my bikini and look good next summer. Although that's great too, if that's your goal. It's been a godsend. It really has. And so I jumped on board with Stacy. Both of our teams have taken off. Her team is the #1 team in the entire company, which is the entire world. And our team came in at #4. So we're so excited about December to see how many people we can help this next month.
I love it. So thank you so much, Amanda. So I'm a wife. My name's Stacy Warzak. I am a wife to my husband, Sean, for 17 years. And I'm a mom of 3. And I started with our first network marketing company in 2014 from home. I had just moved 800 miles from everyone that loved me and everybody that I knew in real life. And I built a business online, a pretty successful one. So I say that to say that the majority of the people that we get to work with and that we recruit and that we get to our product in their hands are people that we meet online. So long, gone are the days of going door to door, knocking and begging for sales. We don't do that. We are an open book. We are a reality show on our social media outlets, and we give them a peek into our life. And that's how we share our products. That's how we share our lives. And that's how we attract people to do it with us. Like Amanda had said, we were working together in our last company, and after 4.5 years and really analyzing my business and my goals and the amount of work that I was putting into my business, I was the top recruiter on our team. I was the top point earner on our team, and my income was much lower than it was in 2016. And so had I finished this year, I was trending to lose $40,000 in income compared to 2016. So business-wise, it wasn't smart to stay there, right? If I was working a 9-to-5 job, I would have went into my boss's office and said, dude, this isn't working for me. So I had to look at this as a business. And when I tried this coffee and when I got results overnight in a few days and the people around me started trying it and loving it, I knew that this product was something that is going to explode. And I knew I had to be part of it. So on October 12th, I officially resigned from my first network marketing company. I went all in. In October, we ranked, I think, number 4, and November it was number 1. And simply, I did that. Anybody can do the same thing that I did. I feel like I'm no special person. We just share. We get our coffee in people's hands. They try it. They fall in love with it. And then they have people saying, how can I get this coffee too? And then I say, you're repping for me. You're giving me your people. You need to sign up and do this. And that's exactly how it happens. It happened today to me. Honest truth. So these people will come to you and say, how do I do this? Or help me build this business. And that's what we do. Personally, I've lost 12.4 pounds with my Magic Coffee. That 10 of those pounds I had been working out 6 days a week, very, very strict meal plans, and that back fat, ladies, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about, the stuff we can't suck in. Well, that was not going away. But with Magic Coffee, it seems to be going away. So I am thrilled. I am excited to where our team is going. And for anyone who wants to jump on board, it is definitely the time. So Greg's going to talk to you a few minutes about himself. And Caitlin, if he can, he took his headpiece off. You okay?
Can you hear me? Okay. My headset died, so I'm speaking to the computer, which I usually don't do, but real quick. Yeah, my wife and I started back in April of 2016, but quick background on me. I've been in network marketing for a long time. I've always been fascinated by how great it is and how other people you can leverage your time. I was $1 million earner in my first company back in 1996 to 2003. I made $1 million in commissions in 7 years with another company, my first company. It was great. Life happens, and I left the company and got divorced and let her and my children have the income, but I was out of the industry for 13 years, so I didn't do anything in those 13 years. But when you make $1 million in this industry, everybody knows who you are. And everybody 4 or 5 times a week, I was getting hit up by somebody wanting me to check something out. I've used a lot of products from friends and family, but I've never joined anything. I looked at over 300 companies over those 13 years. You name it, I probably looked at it from 1990, so probably from 2004 till about 2016. If there's a company that came around, I've heard about it or I've looked at it. At the end of beginning of 2016, April, Mike McCormick sent me a sample of coffee. He actually got me on Facebook. Stacy said social media. He says, "Hey, aren't you and your wife big coffee drinkers?" I'm like, "Heck yeah, I'm a 3 Starbucks a day guy." And he goes, I want to share something with you. Can I send you some samples of coffee?" I'm like, "Heck yeah," and sent it to me. I had 2 cups, wife had 1, and we were sold. That was it. I didn't eat all day after I drank it. I was like, wow, this stuff's amazing. We're going to be rich. And I signed up full bore that night in the company, Ruby entry. It was before I signed up, though, I spent the whole day. I actually didn't do any work that day. I looked at the product. I looked at the comp plan, tore apart the comp plan. I had some industry contacts, and I asked, "Who's the CEO? What do you know about him?" And they all said, "Dave Jordan is the best CEO in the industry." And many of them aren't even with the company, with Valentus. Some of them are now, but many were not. So we joined May 1st, 2016. We hit Structured Emerald in 25 days. 4 months later, we were the 93rd diamond in the company, and there's about 175 diamonds now. But why success? Why do we have success here? In my first company, I only sponsored 19 people in 7 years and built thousands and thousands of people or organization to make 6 figures a year to make $1 million in commission. Versus my first 2 years here in Valentus, I sponsored 400 people. My first month, I sponsored 38. My second month, I sponsored 45. Stacy's done more than that. I think her first month, she did like 50 something, and she did 102 last month. So it's not that hard to sponsor people because you just talk about coffee and losing weight and show some before and after photos. And that's what we do. Just sample the product. We give trial packs. We don't have to sell. We have an impact product that sells itself, and that's what everybody's looking for. If you could just hand someone a stick of coffee, like I got here, and say, "Here, try this," and they try it, or sell them a trial pack for 5 days or 6 days or whatever you want, and be able to have them try it for a week. What happens after a week of trying it? They want it more, and they're ordering from you or asking you how to do it. So that's what's so impactful about the company versus anything I've seen. It's just simple, easy, and what Great. My 14-year-old daughter has gotten 10 customers and a couple of distributors just by saying, hey, you should try my mom and dad's weight loss coffee. What was it, girl? Weight loss coffee? Exactly. That's how easy it is.
Yes, those 3 words together are very powerful.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to introduce you to JC. She is the person who found me and told me about this amazing opportunity. I found her on Instagram, actually. I hashtag the heck out of caffeine and coffee and Starbucks and every other thing you can think of that has to do with coffee. And You Had Me at Coffee is just the cutest thing. And so I had to follow them. And her and I got to talking, and well, the rest is history. So let me introduce you to her, and she can share a little bit about her background and why she loves this company and why it's working.
Hi, can you hear me? Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. So you've heard from everyone tonight talking about how easy this is, how much success people are having. And I just want you guys to know that this is not my first rodeo. So I first learned of network marketing in 2014, and I was mildly successful, won a contest, won a laptop, but I couldn't duplicate it. And longevity in this company it's teaching your team how to duplicate. So I come from a corporate background. I have 20 years of training, and I was a salesperson. So I love what Amanda said, because I was the person that would teach the salespeople features, benefits, and ask for the sale. And sometimes you're lucky and you like the product you're selling, but most of the time you're not. But I was the one that taught people how to sell, and not everyone is good at selling. And what I love about this product is, so I know because of my background what an impact product is, and how if something just sells itself because it speaks for itself. And this is all sampling. None of it is selling. Anybody can do this business. There's no right way, wrong way to do it. You just tell people what you're already doing, and it duplicates itself. And this, I'm believing is my last stop in network marketing, because if Dave knows marketing, it's just an incredible opportunity. And there are those things that you look for in a company. You look for people, you look for timing, you look for product, and you look for longevity, because this is it. And this is the ground floor opportunity. Greg's been in the business. Stacy's built a business. Amanda's built a business. I've tried several different ones, and I've never had success that's duplicatable. And so the time is now. It's an amazing opportunity. It's an amazing product with an amazing team of people. And, I've never even talked about Greg on one of these calls, but Greg and I have been together for 1.5 years. And Greg said to me on day one, JC, if you had 100 people that I could call today for you, I would. And he has told every one of my people, he is a servant leader, and he does what he says he's going to do. And he and I met each other on the internet. We met on LinkedIn. I met Stacy on Instagram. I have friends all over the world from this business. It's an incredible time to be in network marketing and live your dreams. So I've recently come home from corporate America, and I am full-time. You Had Me at Coffee, and I'm also launched a company called Moms of Miracles that's on Facebook. And I have a radio show, and we're just doing really cool stuff that I never thought was possible, but it is because of Magic Coffee.
Yes, I love it. It's so true. And anybody really can do this. Any male, female, young, middle-aged, old, it doesn't matter. And that's what I love so much about this. There's not one set type of person that this business will work for. It's going to work for everyone. So we just want to quickly go over, because we joke today, Amanda and I, we if you guys are familiar with like the gem chart or the personality colors, well, Amanda is not emerald or green, and that's my second gem. So I'm high ruby, which is red, and then emerald is my number 2, or green. So I'm just like, just tell me, just get to the bottom line, just give it to me, right? And so Amanda's not like that. So I said, some people are here for this very slide. And if that is you and I have a special bond. And it's basically, what is my investment? What is the bottom line here? Just give it to me. And the investment to get into the business, the best option, the one that any person that's building a business or wasn't at first and now is will tell you that this is definitely 100% of the time the right way to get in. The business starter pack is $499. It's a one-time $499, right? And you're going to pay $20 rep fee. You're never going to see another fee for your business again. In my old company, $15.95 every single month of my business for 4.5 years, I paid. You don't have that here. $499 plus one time $20. But you're not just going to pay $499 and pray. You're going to pay $499 and you're going to get a early Christmas gift in the mail in about 4 or 5 days. And it's going to give you 350 of those coffee samples that Greg had held up. You're going to make 70 trials with those at 5 days each. You're going to have people try 5 days. You're going to sell them for $20 and it's going to generate $1,400 in income. Minus your $499, we can all do math. There you go. You still made money. And that does not include people that are on day 1 and day 2 and they say, oh my gosh, I can't get to day 6 without this coffee. Give me your link. Well, there you go. They just ordered a tub of coffee, $20 in your pocket. And that's going to happen more than once. Then you're going to get people who want to be rubies or $499 reps. They're called the same thing. So when we reference a $499 rep, it's a ruby rep. You're coming in at the best, highest possible income to start. It's the best position in the business. And it's giving you the product to get in people's hands. That is so important. You cannot just talk about this coffee. They have to taste it. They have to try it. They have to feel it. And this is how they're going to do it. So, Amanda, can you talk about one of the many awesome ways that we can earn some money here?
Yes, I can. So the cool thing about Valentus, there's actually 6, 7, I don't know, there's a ton of ways to earn money. 7. There are different levels. The very first way you're going to earn money, it's not on the slide, so just listen, don't look. The very first way is just commissions. So somebody buys something from you from the website, you make a commission, right? That's basic. As you grow in the business, there are layers that start adding up on top of those layers, and you start getting there. And there are 2 ways to make money, and then there are 3 ways to make money. So the very basic bottom level is as somebody buys something, you make a commission. This is one of the other really, really cool ones. So we wanted to highlight this one. I mean, it goes all the way up to a car bonus. Like, we're not even going to get into that. You can talk to whoever invited you to this call and they can go over it more with you. But it's very cool. But this one I really, really love. So as Stacy was saying, when you join in with the $499 starter pack, you are called a Ruby. So, and I'm just going to give you examples. When you sign up and people decide they want to join your team and they want to start their own company, you're going to say, hey, listen, the best way to come in is to come in at a Ruby because you start qualifying for all these other things faster and you have bigger bonuses. That's what you want to come in as. So the first 3 people that come in under you as a Ruby, you will make $100 each on each person for number 1, number 2, number 3. And then number 4 through the end of time until the world ends, you make $200 on each person that comes in as Ruby. And then you're also making money as they add rubies to their team. So you're not just getting paid for selling people coffee that's helping change their lives, which, hey, it's okay to do that because this is a job, right? I'm trying to put food on my kids' plates, so I'm not going to apologize for making money for some. You're making money by helping them change their lives, selling this product. You're making money by helping other people start their own companies. I have a huge a huge draw of single moms because I think they can relate to me and they're going, if she can do it, I can do it. And of all the people in the world, I think single moms need to, or moms in general, but especially single moms need to have as much control of their income as possible. So they're helping other people start their own businesses and making money on everybody that's joining your team. And it's probably one of the best systems and the best we did not have it like this with our last company. I have to use both hands to talk now. We didn't have this opportunity in our old company. We made commission and we made money as our team grew, but this is like nothing I've ever seen. And your income will skyrocket the minute this stuff starts happening. And again, this is just like the second layer of income potential that you have. So when you have a chance, go back to the person who invited you to this call and ask them to kind of go over all of those different income opportunities for you. And it's going to blow your mind. And you're going to wonder why you haven't started before, because I wish I had found this before, but I'm glad we're here now.
I know, that's seriously my only regret so far is, man, I should have done this sooner. But, you know, timing is all right. It's still an awesome time. So
we're here when we were supposed to be here. So here we are.
Yes. So the last slide is, I'm ready. Help people, drink some coffee, lose some weight, find some health and wellness, and get paid. That's really what we're about. And that's the bottom line. And we just want to thank you so much for joining our call tonight. It's been awesome for the last 40 so minutes. If anyone has any quick questions, we can answer them now. If you prefer to ask a person in private that you know invited you, that's cool too. You can put them in the chat, whatever you're comfortable with. But if anything is pressing that you really want to know that maybe we didn't answer or you want clearly explained, please let us know and we can definitely do that for you. But if not, we're going to let everybody go. And like I said, thank you so much for joining our call tonight. We hope to see you guys on our team really soon. Have a great night. Bye.